dog out here singing, bro. He wanted to sing. My dog started singing. People Part 2.
So time is young.
And in case y'all missed the memo, I did predict that this was one of his favorite songs way before this song even came out. So there's this whole video that I made talking about that. You find it on my channel. I may or may not plug it because editing our video is pretty damn tedious. So I may or may not do it. But I knew that this was one of his favorite songs, and I predicted that before the song came out. Let's go.
Now Friday to go. I know you know anything there's no. So time is now Friday to go. Nobody doesn't know anymore.
사랑이라는 말 어쩌면 순간의 감정의 날 조건이 붙진 않은 무얼 사랑하는가 충분히 사랑받지 못한 나이 그래서 무엇보다 신중한 타입 나는 말에 원해 진중한 사 알잖아 영어는 못했어 잔잔한 파도에도 힘없이 쉽게 무너져 상실은 무엇 때문에 슬픈 걸까 사실은 두려운 게 슬픈 거야 두려운 게 슬픈 거야 So far away you're gone Getting far away
You know, I see SUGA as someone who's all about his work. Like he said in that song with Halsey, I can't fall in love cause I'm focused. I truly believe that. Because one of the most interesting things I've heard about an artist was Amy Winehouse. I was watching this documentary about for those that don't know, she was this amazing artist from overseas. I forgot exactly where. Had some success here in the States. Long story short, I think she died from, God don't crucify me if I'm wrong, some type of overdose. I think it was. In fact, she even got a song called Rehab. So clearly she was battling with, you know, drugs, some type of addiction perhaps, so on and so forth. And the whole thing was stemmed from this challenging relationship she had. And I forgot who it was in the documentary. They said something. They was like, you can't expect someone to be singing on that level with that depth, with that passion and emotion about heartbreak without actually being heartbroken for real. You can't expect that. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically said that girl really was what she was singing. She really was that. She really was going through it. And a lot of it was because of this heavy influencing relationship she had. So the point that I'm making is, I look at how deep SUGA lyrics really is. You know, like in this song, I seen he said I wasn't loved enough as a child. I'm yearning for that connection with people, type of deal, and this and so forth. Like, I imagine he's literally telling us who he is. Like, that's not just words. It's not just, oh, I'm just being an artist. No, I truly feel like this stuff this man be saying is really what time it is with him. You know what I'm saying? It's like he pours himself into his art, into his artistry, into his craft. Like, that's where he pour himself out at. Like, that's his, I guess I want to say, outlet. You know what I'm saying? Because in order for it to come out in music in this way, I don't really see him as someone who does a lot of venting to people, who does a lot of talking to people. I've even seen Halsey say that he's a very quiet person. I've actually heard that about a lot of geniuses, actually. They say that about Crazy Bone as well. They say he's usually a pretty quiet person. And he's nothing short of a musical genius as well. So, you know, I believe that what he's saying is some real shit.
Too far away you're gone. I know I had to know, yeah.
So tell me, yeah, now right it go. I know you know anything there's no. So tell me, yeah, now right it go. Nobody doesn't know anymore.
당신은 무엇 때문에 슬픈 걸까? 사실은 두려움이 큰 거잖아. 함께 미래 그리던 우리는 없고 싸움 오랜 성들을 부셔버린 것은 우린 걸. 승패가 없는 게임이라지만 난 언제나 게임 loser. 모든 걸 주겠다던 우린 모든 것을 push 그리고 떠나지 사랑이던
If somebody could give me some insight on this, I really appreciate it, because what I love this scene so much, because I feel like this is genuinely what he kind of goes through, like that moment where he's just like this, and it's like he tries to push himself to get the work done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm honestly, I want to get to that point too. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh my God, I knew that was gonna happen. I want to get to that point. I want to somehow get to that point too, to where, you know, I'm just locked in, doing, you know what I'm saying, what I'm supposed to be doing. Just whatever, man. We just gonna roll with it. We just gonna roll with what we got. I don't care if it's not perfect. We just gonna roll with what we got, man. All right, angle change once again. You just gonna roll with what we got. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, you know, hell was I, man? Yeah, you know, I just really see him as you know, my man is all about his work. He's all about his work.
사람이든 모두가 이기적이기 때문이야. So far away you're gone. Getting far away. Too far away you're gone. I know I had to know, yeah.
So tell me, yeah, now right.
Like I said, my dog said he wanted to learn how to sing. My dog is singing on his debut album. That's crazy. Who does that?
Go, I know you know anything there's no. So tell me, yeah, now right it go. Nobody doesn't know anymore.
떠가는 사람, 떠가는 사람. 사랑의 끝은 과연 무엇일까? 수많은 사람, 스쳐간 사람. 사랑은 사랑으로 완벽할까? 그래 말야 이타적인 게 어쩌면 되려 이기적이네. 널 위해 한다는 말은 곧 내 욕심이기에 욕심을 버리면 행복해지고 채우지 못한 반쪽짜리 허상. 삶은 저항과 복종 사이의 싸움이라는데 내가 보기에는 외로움들과의 싸움이네. 눈물이 터져 나오면 그대 울어도 돼. 당신은 사랑받기에도 이미 충분한 내 눈망과 복종 사이의 싸움.
They say life's a struggle between resistance and submission.
이라는데 내가 보기에는 왜
I say it's a struggle against loneliness. Interesting.
외로움들과의 싸움이네. 눈물이 터져 나오면 그대 울어도 돼. 당신은 사랑받기
If you can't hold it back, it's okay to cry.
얘도 이미 충분한데.
So tell me, yeah, now right it go. I know you know anything there's no. So tell me, yeah, now right it go. Nobody doesn't know anymore. Yeah.
대부분 다 뭐 사람들한테 전달하고 싶은 이야기도 있지만 나 자신한테 이야기를 하는 것처럼 들린다라는 이야기를 많이 들었거든요. 사실이기도 하고요. 그때 당시에 코로나로
I couldn't do anything.
여러 가지 것들을 할 수 없을 때 굉장히 모든 것을 잃어버렸다라고 생각을 했을 때 썼던 곡이기 때문에 나 자신한테 되게 해주고 싶었던 이야기였습니다.
It's the message that he wanted to tell himself. artists do tend to do that. Sometimes they put in a song what they wish they was or would want to be. Beyonce has actually mentioned that she does that. Like a lot of her empowerment songs, she said it kind of came from a place of, these are things that I wish I was at the time, and just made it into a song, and it ended up being incredible hits. So yeah, that's something that artists tend to do. Let me look at the credits on that. SUGA, L Captain. Look like them boys just locked in and they went to work, man. Let's go!
수많은 진실들과 수많은 거짓들 사이 우리는 제대로 세상을 바라보는가. 진실의 거짓의 차이, 선동과 본질의 사이 내 이득은 무엇일까. 개 같은 세상에 개처럼 살 순 없기에 눈을 뜬 채로 현실을 봐. 정의의 반대는 또 다른 정의. 알잖아 세상엔 없거든 선이.
Bro, what the hell, man? Run that back! Jesus, dog, the production on this album is crazy. Not that I wouldn't have expected that from SUGA. Okay? But man, this is one of the first times that an album has literally lived up to my expectations thoroughly. That's crazy, bro. The production on this is just insane. How is nobody talking about this?
수많은 진실들과 수많은 거짓들 사이 우리는 제대로 세상을 바라보는가. 진실의 거짓의 차이, 선동과 본질의 사이 내 이득은 무엇일까. 개 같은 세상에 개처럼 살 순 없기에 눈을 뜬 채로 현실을 봐. 정의의 반대는 또 다른 정의. 알잖아 세상엔 없거든 선이. 팩트는 관심 없고 내 편이 아니면 죽여버리는 게 지금의 정의. 좌와 우 흑과 백자 역시 연극 끝에 관계 그 서로를 물어뜯으면서 피를 보내. 총성이 없는 전쟁, 물질 만능의 병폐. 내 편이 아니면 다 적이 되어버리는 극단적 선택. 정치적 올바람도 안 내 입맛대로. 귀찮은 문제는 반문체로. 선택적 위선과 불편한 태도 오직 내 기분에 맞춰버리는 해석. 진실과 거짓도 입맛대로. 시선은 진영의 갇힌 채로. 선택적 위선과 불편한 태도 오직 내 기분에 맞춰버리는 해석. 수많은 진실들과
I gotta listen. The difference between truth and lies, between so many truth and so many lies. Are we seeing the world right? The difference between truth and lies, between incitement and nature. What are my benefits? I can't live like a dog in a dog world. I can't live like a dog in a dog world, so keep your eyes open. The opposite of justice is another definition. I could just tell from how he was rapping. Because first of all, that's my favorite type of rapping. Like just the way he's chopping it up and just eating it up and just going through it. That's Eminem does that a lot. Wayne sometimes does that a lot. And obviously Bone Thugs and Harmony does that a lot. I could just tell when an artist is flowing like this. Jay-Z does it too. I could tell when the artist is flowing like this, they're getting very introspective. Like it's not going to be surface level at all. I could just tell because I know that flow and I know that energy. Like this ain't going to be an easy song to decipher, but I think this is instantly going to be my favorite song on the album. Instantly, I can already tell. The opposite of justice is another definition. You know, there's no such thing as good faith. I'm not interested in facts if you're not on my side. Killing him is the definition now. After a series of plays, left and right, black and white, the audience sees blood as they bite each other. A war with guns and omnipotent ills. If you're not on my side, you're all my enemies, an extreme choice to become. Hey, we running this back. I think this is my favorite song of the album. I already know.
수많은 진실들과 수많은 거짓들 사이 우리는 제대로 세상을 바라보는가. 진실의 거짓의 차이, 선동과 본질의 사이 내 이득은 무엇일까. 개 같은 세상에 개처럼 살 순 없기에 눈을 뜬 채로 현실을 봐. 정의의 반대는 또 다른 정의. 알잖아 세상엔 없거든 선이. 팩트는 관심 없고 내 편이 아니면 죽여버리는 게 지금의 정의. 좌와 우 흑과 백자 역시 연극 끝에 관계 그 서로를 물어뜯으면서 피를 보내. 총성이 없는 전쟁, 물질 만능의 병폐. 내 내 편이 아니면 다 적이 되어버리는 극단적 선택 정치적 올바람도 안 내 입맛대로 귀찮은 문제는 반문체로 선택적 위선과 불편한 태도 오직 내 기분에 맞춰버리는 해석 진실과 거짓도 입맛대로 시선은 진영에 갇힌 채로 선택적 위선과 불편한 태도 오직 내 기분에 맞춰버리는 해석 수많은 진실들과 수많은 거짓들 사이 우리는 제대로 세상을 바라보는가 It is all dirty
나 또한 깨끗한가
It is all dirty
당신은 깨끗한가
시커먼 질문들과 무차별 비난들 사이 우리는 무엇을 위해서 싸우는가 It is all dirty
나 또한 깨끗한가
It is all dirty
당신은 깨끗한가
So I was following the right place with that political. My eyes are locked in the cab. Select. Yeah, a song like the lyricism on a song like this goes on another level. I already know what type of song this is. Between so many truth and so many lies, are we seeing this world right? It's also dirty. Am I also clean? It's also dirty. Are you clean? Between dark questions and indiscriminate accusations, what do we fight for? It's also dirty. Am I also clean? It's also dirty. Are you clean? Yeah, this song like this is just so complex. It's complex.
모든 하루 종이들은 외치는 사이 숨지게 니들은 비웃지 말이 너무 많은 시대에 입을 다보면 방해자라고 손가락질을 해대네 어디서 감히 파파파 익명 속에 가린 비겁한 자들이 행하는 살인 가시돋지 마른다 널 위한 거고 이제 해명을 하려고 하는 가식이 감히 파파파 입 다무는 범인 당신들이 외쳐대던 값싼 종인 피를 흘린 니들을 위한 게 아니잖아 제발 마주하라고 이 불편한 소리 황색 언론이 만드는 노시 누군가의 이득에 의한 초이스 우리끼리 치고받고 싸우는 게 무슨 의미 창끝은 미래를 향하라고 정치적 올바람도 안 내 입맛대로 귀찮은 문제니 반문체로 선택적 위선과 불편한 태도 오직 내 기분에 맞춰버리는 해석 진실과 거짓도 입맛대로 불편한 진실에는 감은 채로 선택적 위선과 불편한 태도 오직 내 기분에 맞춰버리는 해석 수많은 진실들과 수많은 거짓들 사이 우리는 제대로 세상을 바라보는가 It is all dirty
나 또한 깨끗한가
It is all dirty
당신은 깨끗한가
시커먼 질문들과 무차별 비난들 사이 우리는 무엇을 위해서 싸우는가 It is all dirty
나 또한 깨끗한가
It is all dirty
당신은 깨끗한가
You know, that's just the type of song where you just find a beat, you just let that thing ride, and you vent. That's definitely a venting type of song. Easily, no question. You just getting it off, man. That type of song right there is rap. That's what rap that's the true essence of rap. Like somebody just finding a beat. He's not worried about how much it's gonna sell. He's not worried about how much you're gonna like it. That shit just hits and it knocks and it goes instantly. I think that might be my favorite song on the album. I just know me. I know what type of stuff I be vibing to. Yeah, I would run it back, but this album reaction, we got to keep it moving. But yeah, I dig that. Uh-oh, interlude. This is where we winded down the album. Where he's going with this. If you recall my album expectations video, I predicted what the album was going to be about. I think we generally all kind of knew that to some extent. Of course, I get into it in detail. But one of my biggest things I said I was curious to know is how he's going to end it. Because I know how artists are. They're very intentional. So however he chooses to end this album, which he's about to clearly get into, it's very intentional and he's doing it for a specific reason. So that was one of my most biggest concerns where I was curious to know how he was going to end this album. Because we know how we got into it. We got into it on a high. Okay? I was always curious to know how he's gonna close it out. What type of note, what type of topic, what type of vibe, what type of message. Production on this album. Woo. It's just a moment. That was very symbolic. That was very symbolic. That was very symbolic. Who knows what that means? Only he knows that. But that was definitely symbolic. I personally know as much as that's his way of he's gonna wind it down. I do know that much. Yeah, that was symbolic. That was like, that felt like everything. That literally felt like everything. It felt like his journey as a person, his journey with success, his journey with BTS, his emotions, his deep emotions, his concerns about the world, his own personal awakening, his own emotional trauma, his own emotional light, his own emotional happiness, and the true essence of who he really, 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 really is. That's what that felt like. It literally felt like everything. I'm gonna run that back. That was powerful. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. With an artist like this, you can't overlook anything. everything. Yeah. Yeah. From my understanding and interpretation, that was everything. That was everything. That was everything. That was everything. Wow. I like it.
나를 보며 꿈을 꾸고 있는 당신의 등 뒤엔 항상 내가 있으니 너무 걱정은 마라. 추락이 두렵다면 기꺼이 받아줄게. 그러니 나처럼 괴로워하지 마라. 꿈을 위해서 쭉 잠을 자는 그대 쉬어도 돼. 오늘만큼은 꿈조차도 꾸지 마라. 당신이 말없이 옅은 미소를 내게 띄워줄 때 그제서야 비로소 마음이 조금 놓여. 많이 힘들.
I gotta read that because this is where he's closing out the album, so it's important to know what he's talking about. You who's dreaming while looking at me, I'm always here behind you. I'm always here behind you, so don't worry too much. If you're afraid to crash, I'll willingly receive you. I'm curious, what is that talking about? This line references Yoongi's 2015 track Intro, Nevermind, from BTS album Most Beautiful. If you feel like you're going to crash and accelerate more, you idiot. 8 years later, he changes from simply urging the listener to push forward to also reassuring them that he will be there for them on the other side of the crash. Intro Nevermind focuses on being young and how growing up is a never-ending struggle. Whereas Snooze, which is this, takes on the perspective of adulthood and how perhaps crashing is not the most terrible thing that could happen. That's kind of where I'm at in my life now, actually. That's hella interesting. I'm always here behind you, so don't worry too much. If you're afraid to crash, I'll willingly receive you. So, yeah, don't be afraid to crash so you don't suffer like I did. You who sacrifice your sleep for your dreams. Sacrifice your sleep for your dreams. Jesus. Okay, he's kind of talking to himself. It's okay to rest for today. Don't even dream. When you silently give me a light smile, only then I feel a little relieved. I think he's talking to himself. Snooze. Okay.
수도 있어 내가 걸어왔던 이 길이 꽃길 같아 보였겠지만 사방이 저기 가시밭길이었단 걸 알고 시작하길 꽃을 뿌려주는 일을 절대 너는 잊지 말기. 웃고 있을 때 우는 일을 절대 잊지 마. 그들은 이미 소의 하루를 살아가니까 반복되는 일종 속 내가 지워질 때 벅찬다면 괜찮아. 그대 조금 쉬어도 돼. 크게 울어.
I mean, we gotta break it down. The man's not speaking English. I gotta know what he's saying. It does. He's definitely closing out the album. That's for sure. It may be very difficult. This road I've walked on, it may have looked like a flower path, but know that it was a thorny path with enemies everywhere. I hope you never forget the one who threw flowers on the road for you. When you're laughing, don't forget the one who cries, because they live a day on your smile. When you get a race in a repeating schedule. Okay, that's where we're at now. He's talking to himself. He's definitely talking to himself. That's interesting.
세상이 미워질 때 널 반기던 손이 손가락질로 변했을 때 한숨 크게 쉬고 시발 죽겠네 외출도 돼. 너 또한 누구와 다르지 않은 사람에게 이 괴롭고 외로운 길을 넌 왜 선택했을까. 그 이후로 시간이 지나도 절대 잊지 마. 당신들의 꿈들이 꿈들로만 남지 않게 언제 어디서든 나 당신들을 응원할게.
When you're erasing a repeating schedule, it's okay to feel overwhelmed. If it's too much for you, you can take a little rest. Cry out loud when the world gets ugly. When the hand that greeted you turned into a pointing finger, you can take a deep sigh and shout, this shit is fucked up because you are no different from anyone else. True. Why did you choose this painful and lonely road? I'm telling you, man, listen to what this man be saying. He be saying the truth. Never forget the reasons, even if time passes. I hope your dream won't just be left as a dream. I'll cheer you on anytime, anywhere, dream. So, Snooze. Okay, it sounds like he's in this space of, bro, we've accomplished a lot. we've accomplished or not. It's life is not this endless treadmill that you can't get off of now. You don't have to grind on yourself so hard as you did before. He's talking to himself. You who's dreaming while looking at me, I'm always here behind you. He's trying to comfort himself. It's a future him trying to comfort himself while giving him advice for the future. If you're afraid to crash, I'll willingly receive you so you don't suffer like I did. That's an old hymn. You who sacrifice your sleep for your dreams, it's okay to rest. It's the old him talking to the new him with a perspective of the future him. Saying, hey man, it's okay to rest for a little bit for today. Don't even dream. Like, don't even focus on any of that. When you silently give me a light smile, only then I feel a little relief. Like, yeah, he just kind of say, take it a little easy on yourself, bro. Just, he's going through that. He's going through that. Cry out loud when the world gets ugly. When the hand that greeted you. Yeah, he's kind of introspectively going through it.
한계가 깨고 흩어질 때 떠나갈게. 나를 보며 꿈을 꾸고 있는 당신의 등 뒤에 항상 내가 있으니 너무 걱정은 마라. 추락이 두렵다면 기꺼이 받아줄게. 그러니 나처럼 괴로워하지 마라. 꿈을 위해서 쪽잠을 자는 그대 쉬어도 돼. 오늘만큼은 꿈조차 바꾸지 마라. 당신이 말없이 어떤 미소를 내게 띄워줄 때 그제서야 비로소 마음이 조금 놓여. 이곳은 총성 없는 전쟁터야. 같은 동료들이 적야. 숫자가 보여주는 잔인하고도 이쁜 선악. 남을 죽이지 못하면 내가 죽어야 돼. 이 바닥은 링이 아닌데 왜 누굴 죽여야 해. 단순히 좋아했던 일이 조금은 싫어질 때 바람들이 바람에 사무쳐 휩쓸려 갈 때 괜찮아. 지나보면 모든 것이 추억이고 수업이 돼. 잊지 마라. 세상은 네 내심이 그리 길진 않아. 남의 논란에 절대 웃지 말게. 또한 그 순간이 올지 모르니 너의 성공은 목줄이자 족쇄가 될 거거든. 또 외출 타는 기분들이 너를 옥죄일 거야. 그냥 크게 웃어줘. 세상이 떠나가듯 그냥 버텨줘. 당신이 어디 있든 당신들의 꿈들이 꿈들로만 남지 않게 언제 어디서든 나 당신들을.
Alright, so this is a battlefield without gunshots. Your colleagues are also your enemies. The cruel and beautiful, good and evil that numbers determine. If I can't kill others, I must die. This scene is in the ring. So why kill someone when you hate something you simply used to like? When you hate something you simply used to like. The scene is in a ring, so why kill someone when you hate something you simply used to like? When wishes are blown away by the wind, it's okay. Everything becomes memories and lessons when you look past it. It sounds like he's in this space of he still loves music itself, but it definitely sounds like the industry part of it, the working part of it, the part that's it's work. Definitely, and you can tell what this is BTS as a whole. In fact, I got a lot of hits on my TikTok for that video where I talked about one thing I like about BTS is they just stay focused and they're not worried about the noise around them, the awards they don't get, the proper recognition that they don't get. That got a lot of views on TikTok, like over 10,000. And please stay. And from those lyrics, it definitely sounds like the industry aspect of what they do has indeed taken some type of toll on them, and they have awareness. And I said this in a video. I was like, you know, they got that figured out. At some point, BTS figured out their place in music, or at least what they would be content with, what's happening, what's going on, what type of recognition they may never get, despite the fact that they deserved it and they literally paved the way. I say that at some point they figured that out. And you could tell in just their energy and their vibe that they're not wrapped up in that too much. And these lyrics here, I think, shed a little bit of light on that. You know, when the scene is in the ring, so why kill someone? When you hate something you simply used to like. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about it. Don't forget, the world isn't very patient. Don't ever laugh at other people's controversies, because that might happen to you someday. Your success will be your leash in shackles. Your leash in shackles. Wow. That makes sense. Drake mentioned that. Did I just phrase free time for camera time? Drake mentioned that. Your success will be your leash in shackles. Wow. So it is a price. There is a price to success. The feeling of walking on a tightrope will suffocate you. Just laugh out loud as if the world is leaving. Just hold on wherever you are. I hope your dream won't just be left as a dream. I'll cheer you on anytime, anywhere dream. That's deep, man. That's deep, dog. That's deep. That's very emotional and deep. You know what I'm saying? He's just kind of saying, I hope your dream won't just be left as a dream. Basically saying what you thought it would be before you got into it and when you wanted it so bad. I hope you still get that, and that it doesn't turn out to be something else at the end of the day and you have some type of regret for it. He's basically saying, I hope you get what you initially walked in wanting to have, wanting to achieve. That, I hope you get that. I'll cheer you on anytime, anywhere dream. Dog, this is deep, dog. This is deep. I see why it has 204,000 likes on it. This is deep. This is deep. I love this tone that he's ended it on. He's guiding himself into his future with the understanding that he have in his life and in his career now. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'll cover you. Good night. The fog goes away. I'm leaving.
다 괜찮아질 거야. 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 다 괜찮아질 거야.
Talking to himself.
다 괜찮아질 거야. 다 괜찮아질 거야. 다 괜찮아질 거야. 다 괜찮아질 거야. Dream. 그대의 창조와 삶의 끝에 함께하길. Dream. 그대의 자리가 어딜지라도 관대하길. Dream. 결국 실현의 끝에 만개하길. Dream. 시작은 미약할지언정.
Dream, I will be there for you in your creation till the end of your life. Dream, be generous whenever you might be, wherever you might be. Dream, you will fully bloom after all the hardships. Dream, the beginning may be humble, but the future will be prosperous. Dream. Wow. One of my biggest things I love about SUGA is he embraces everything that comes along with the life that he has. Be it good, be it not good, be it whatever, be it happy, be it sad. He embraces that it's just a part of his profession, it's just a part of his journey, it's just a part of... He embraces it like, I can't walk through the front door in peace, but he embraces it. He doesn't shun it. He doesn't throw negative energy at it. I noticed that about him. He totally embraces it thoroughly. That is so admirable. That's one thing I love about him. He embraces it. That's amazing, man. Let's go.
당신의 든든함 항상 내가 있으니 너무 걱정은 마라 추락이 두렵다면 기꺼이 받아줄게 그러니 나처럼 괴로워하지 마라 꿈을 위해 서쪽 잠을 자는 그대 쉬어도 돼 오늘만큼은 꿈조차도 꾸지 마라 당신이 말없이 여튼 내 손을 내게 띄워줄 때 그제서야 비로소 마음이 조금
Messed up my whole crap, man. Messed up my whole crap. That was truly, I like that a lot, yo. That was an amazing song. You know, he's basically talking to himself. He's basically talking to himself. Wrote to give strength to others who have gone through the same trials he did. Yeah, let me read this. I'm curious. Snooze is a collaboration of AGUST D, the WOOSUNG from the band The Rose, as well as iconic composer and one of AGUST D's muses. Wow. Ryuichi Sakamoto. Wow, that's interesting. His muse. That's very interesting. Look into him. This is a track that AGUST D wrote to give strength to others who have gone through the same trials he did. In SUGA Road to dday, he discusses the lyrics of the track with Sakamoto. You know, wow. I think it was Tracy, someone who's often on my channel. I think it was her. I don't remember exactly who it was. They actually said I was going to like this song. I specifically remember somebody saying that I was going to like this song. I totally forgot that they even told me that. And I just had a genuine moment of loving it myself. Somebody said that. I wish I could find that quote. I get so many comments on my channel. God knows where it's at. Someone said I was going to like that song. Wow. They were right, too. I wish I could remember who it was. If I find it when I'm editing this video, I'm going to give you a shout out because you deserve it. I can't find it off the top of my head, and we got to keep it moving. And it took a minute for me to find it, and I found the comment after all. And of course, it was Tracy. Of course it was Tracy. Oh my God, it took a minute. I'm literally editing the video. Look, this is real. I can't make that up. You were absolutely right. You were absolutely right. I like it. I like it a lot. I told y'all I read my comments. Hey man, just for fun, y'all do me a favor and drop that sugar. But they were right. I really like that song. I wrote the kind of things I wanted to tell my juniors. See, the future him. Somebody was talking to somebody giving guidance. I wanted to tell my juniors. I wanted them to hear this song and have some strength. It's hard, but everything will get better. And since I was young, I really like writing songs about dreams. Yup, your dreams. That's in the freaking So Far, that Far Away song. And he does have a point where he's like, dream. Dream. He does. He does. I like writing songs about dreams. Yes, he does. So this time, everything will work out again. Even if you take cat naps, it will be okay. I'll take you in. Honestly, doing this job is not easy. Wow. I could believe that. I could believe that. See, I told you, this man be telling some truth, man. And, you know, I've learned to really take heed to what he's saying. This man be telling some truth. Honestly, doing this job is not easy. It's really not easy. He even doubled down on it. It's really not easy. Especially at that young age, without sleeping, without eating. There are so many people who are working. And sometimes those people will say that they found their dream seeing me or our team. Like sometimes I started music after listening to your music. I have juniors like that. So I wrote things I wanted to say to those people. Beautiful song, yo. That's a classic. I could dig that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the last songs or the last song he do for his concert. I wouldn't be surprised. Life goes on, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead. Wrap this bad boy up, man. You got it. It's an album reaction, man. SUGA, dday. Man, let's go ahead and end this thing with a bang. Let's see what we talking about.
빌려 너에게 나 전할게 사람들은 말해 세상이 다 변했대 다행히도 우리 사이는 아직 곁에 안 변했네 우리 인사하자 bye 아닌 hello 세상이 내 뜻대로 안 된다 해도 우리 바람대로 며칠 밤만 새고 다시 만날 날을 너는 절대 잊지 마
I gotta hear what he's saying, man. For some reason we moved away, but we don't blame anyone. There's nothing between us. I said I couldn't take it off. I keep getting scared. I'm afraid we'll go far away forever. I will borrow this music and give it to you. People say the world has changed. Fortunately, our relationship hasn't changed yet. Let's say goodbye. Not bye. Hello. Even if the world doesn't go my way, let's count just a few nights as we wish. I'll never forget the day we meet again. Sounds like you're talking to Army on this one. Let's see what the annotation says. This is a reference to a verse in the BTS song by the same name. Life goes on. Let me tell you what this song, hey, people say the world has changed. Okay, it's a reference to that, thankfully between. Oh, okay. The last sentence differs from the original verse. Artists do that. It comes full circle with the other person. Instead of a casual hello and goodbye in Korean, they greet each other with whatever that means. A more formal gesture often associated with bowing. Okay, so it's just let's look into it more before I start saying stuff.
시간은 마치 파도 썰물처럼 밀려가겠지 그래도 잊지 말고 나를 찾아줘 모두가 멈춰버려진 이 순간 오늘따라 멀어 보이는 현관 Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on 모두가 떨어져 버린 이 순간 어제보다 멀어지는 우리 사이 Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on 10년간 내가 지나간 자리 무수히 많은 상처와 영광까지 지나보니 추억의 한순간 매 순간을 마지막처럼 달려왔지만 난 아직도 겁이 나 yeah. I know 지금 이 자린 금세 추억이 돼버릴 자리 두려워하지만 내 인생의 마지막까지 끊임없이 삶은 계속될 테니까 yeah. 시간은 흘러가고 누군가는 잊혀가겠지 그저 하고픈 대로 시간은 마치 파도 썰물처럼 밀려가겠지 그래도 잊지 말고 나를 찾아줘
The place where I passed for 10 years with countless wounds and glory. Looking back each moment of memories, I've been running like it was the last time, but I'm still scared. I know this place right now, a place that will soon become a memory. Don't be afraid until the end of my life, because life will go on forever. As time goes by, someone will be forgotten. Okay, it looked like he's just having a moment. He's just having a moment. It's just a reflection on what was, what could be. He's got out all of the strong emotions already, and he's just kind of vibing. He's vibing. It's like the sun going down after a long day of work and you just looking out and just vibing.
멈춰버려진 이 순간 오늘따라 멀어 보이는 현관 Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on 모두가 떨어져 버린 이 순간 어제보다 멀어지는 우리 사이 Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, yeah
That was a very genuine clap. That was a very genuine clap. Let me see what production looking like on there. Okay. Oh, J-Hope. J-Hope. We got another J-Hope up in there. We got another J-Hope up in there. And RM. And P-Dog. And L-Cat. Damn, they all just jumped in on that one. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Folks! I finally heard the album, man. It took me 3 god dang months, yo. Something ain't right with that, man. Something ain't right with that. But I guess like SUGA said in the Dream song, it's okay. It's okay to go through that sometimes. 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 Like he said in Snooze. I gotta find who you was. You deserve a shout out. You was right. Once again, it was Tracy. It wasn't easy to find that either, man. Listen, I get a lot of comments on my YouTube and my TikTok with this thing. It was not easy to find it, but I was so determined. Love. I was gonna like Snooze a lot. You were absolutely right. I was gonna like it a lot. I think I said it all throughout this video, throughout the album. I kind of guided us through it. We broke it down. We experienced it. We took it in. Finally heard the freaking album, man. Now I gotta get this footage together and get it out to you. The production, this album literally lived up to my expectations. I can't wait to just listen to it again and again and again and just vibe to it. Cause here, these reactions are kind of like work. You know what I'm saying? No matter what we do, there's work involved. You know what I'm saying? To some extent, some work is harder than others, but it is work. And I know that's part of what took me so long to do this. It was intimidating. You know, I knew I was gonna have to be looking up the lyrics of what he's saying. I knew I was gonna have to have a lot of space on my hard drives to hold these big video files. And I knew it was gonna be a little intimidating. 3 months is kind of a long time, but I kind of like how he said in Snooze, man. That's okay. If you're afraid to crash, I'll willingly receive. I like that song a lot. I actually really like that song a lot. I really like that song a lot. I do, man. And maybe it all planned out the way it's supposed to plan out. Maybe I had needed to wait 3 months before I actually heard this album, because I'm in a different space in my life now than I was 3 months ago when it came out. So that stands for something in itself. The production is literally perfect. I literally give the production on this album unbiasedly, no pun intended. Unbiasedly, I give the production on this album a straight solid 10 out of 10, easily. 15 out of 10, easily. I give the production a 15 out of 10, easily. Production was amazing. The music aspect was amazing. The songs themselves were amazing. Not a single song sound forced. Like, he clearly said, yo, this is my album. It's my time. It's D-Day. Let's go. And he didn't cut any corners on any of the songs, any of the melodies, any of the choruses, any of the lyrics. He didn't cut corners. You could tell he didn't. He took his time with it. He put it together. He made it beautiful. He made it amazing. Shout out to J-Hope. It was beautiful to see J-Hope on there. That was amazing. And there we have it, y'all. We did it. We finally listened to the album, man. We finally listened to the album. I can't wait to get this footage out to y'all. And until the next one, we can't do nothing but show nothing but love and appreciation for this gem in life, this gem in music. There is no other artist on the planet like Yoongi right now. He is 1 to 1. He's 1 to 0. There is no other artist on the planet like Yoongi right now. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I've been having a very challenging, maybe you could say, month. Just emotionally in so many ways. And this album, just something about it just really feels complete. Something about it really feels complete. Thank you, Yoongi. Truly, thank you.